I'm just going to say it straight. For 5 years, I kept promising God I would stop, and then I fall again the same night. Delete everything, feel strong, feel clean. Then, a few hours later, right back in it. And the worst part? It wasn't just a habit. It was the guilt after, feeling fake, feeling like I couldn't even pray properly anymore. If that sounds like you, this video is for you, because I didn't quit overnight, and I didn't quit by trying harder. I quit when I finally understood what was actually going on. For the longest time, I thought my problem was lack of discipline. I blamed myself. I'm just weak. I don't love God enough. I need more self-control. But that wasn't the full truth. Porn and masturbation weren't just a habit. They were my escape. Stress? I ran to it. Bored? I ran to it. Lonely? Same thing. It became my quick fix for everything I didn't want to feel. And that's why I kept losing. Because I was trying to fight a symptom without dealing with the root. The turning point wasn't some dramatic moment. It was a quiet realization. I don't just need to stop doing this. I need to replace what it's doing for me. That changed everything. Because when you remove something without replacing it, you create a vacuum. And your brain will fill it again. So instead of just saying, don't do it, I started asking, what do I actually need right now? Rest? Connection? Distraction? Purpose? That question alone broke half the cycle. Here's something I learned the hard way. You don't fall when you open the site. You fall way before that. It starts small, scrolling too long, watching certain content, letting your mind wander. So I stopped trying to fight at the end and started cutting it off at the beginning. When I felt that familiar urge building, I moved immediately. No debate, no, just 1 minute. Stand up, change location, go outside. Even something as simple as switching rooms helped. Because once you sit there thinking, you've already lost momentum. This one is simple, but powerful. I made it difficult to fall. Blocked sites, removed triggers, stopped following certain accounts. Not because I was weak, but because I was being wise. You don't test your strength every day. You build systems that protect you on your weak days because those days will come. And when they do, friction matters. A big truth most people ignore. You relapse more when your life feels empty. When you're bored, unfocused, drifting with no structure. That was me, sleeping late, wasting time, no direction. So I fixed the basics, wake up earlier, set small daily goals, keep myself busy with things that actually mattered. Not perfectly, just consistently. Because discipline in one area starts to leak into others. And slowly, the urges lost their grip. This one took the longest. I stopped saying, I'm trying to quit, and started saying, I'm someone who doesn't do this anymore. Even before it was fully true. Because identity drives behavior. If you see yourself as stuck, you act stuck. If you see yourself as growing, you start moving differently. And as a Christian, this mattered even more. Not just I'm struggling, but I'm being transformed. That shift gave me hope on the days I slipped. Look, this wasn't a perfect journey. There were setbacks, frustration, days I wanted to give up. But here's what I learned. You don't win this battle by hating yourself. You win it by understanding yourself and building better habits. So if you're in that cycle right now, start small, cut one trigger, change one habit, interrupt one urge, just one, and do it today. Because freedom doesn't come from one big decision. It comes from small ones, repeated daily. Let's improve together.